going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am here to share another workout video with you guys. So this one's coming from the gym. This is a gym workout. Most of the time I work out at home, but sometimes I do go to the gym to be able to use machines. It's a very different way to work out compared to, free weights and the things that you're able to do at home, depending on what kind of equipment or things that you have. So I like being able to use machines sometimes because they give you the opportunity to kind of do more isolation workouts, to really focus on one specific area at a time per thing and, per set or whatever kind of workouts you're doing. And it's also a little bit slower pace. It's a little bit more, you definitely feel the workout and start, breathing heavy and all of that stuff if you're using machines, but it just gives you a little bit more variety compared to only using free weights and things like that. So this is for a standard commercial gym workout, and it was a leg. I focused most on the legs. I told you I do a lot of lower body stuff most of the time. So this was a leg workout. Used several different leg machines, and then finished off with some dumbbell stuff. So first off, after I warmed up. And that's another thing, working out at the gym with the machines, I don't need to do, you can do, personally, I don't do as many different warm-up movements when I'm at the gym, because you kind of get the warm-up on the machine that you're doing with, very light weight and stuff like that, just a quick warm-up set. So I started off, after I warmed up, on the stair stepper, I hate that thing, outer thigh abduction machine. So you'll probably notice at the gym there's different abduction machines. There's one that you start with your legs closer together and you push out. That's the outer abduction, the outer thigh muscles, but you're starting close together and pushing out, working those outer thigh muscles, and you'll also feel it in your glutes too. So I did 4 sets of 20, increasing weight each set. I started off with a warm-up set of about 10 reps at lower weight, and then during my working sets, I increased weight each set. Now with these and the inner thigh abduction machine, I usually do a superset with these machines, meaning that I'll do one set on the outer thigh abduction machine, and then I'll do one set on the inner abduction machine, and I'll do that 4 times. So I did both of those machines as a superset, both 4 sets of 20, increasing weight each set. So again, that's a superset. 1 set here, 1 set here, 1 set here, 1 set here, going back and forth. Now, for me personally, I can do significantly heavier weight on the outer abduction because I find that it's easier to start closer and push out than it is. The inner thigh is the opposite. You're starting wide and squeezing to the narrow position, which is a lot harder. It's harder to start out here and squeeze. So for me anyway. So with the outer thigh abduction machine, I finished, I think, at about 130 pounds for my last set. And on the lighter weights, I think for my first 2 or 3 sets, I was sitting and holding on to the handles. But then when it gets heavier, I kind of stand up and lean and hold on to the machine. And it makes it a little bit easier to push out on the heavier weights. Sitting down is a little bit harder. However, on the inner thigh abduction machine, I stay seated because it's harder to lean forward and start from wide and squeeze together. So they're a little bit different. They definitely work different parts of your legs and your glutes. So that's how I did the abduction machines, inner and outer. Then I moved on to another superset with 2 different machines. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record. It was a superset with leg curls and leg presses. The leg curl machine I didn't get to record. I always struggle with that machine, and I didn't get to record my set that I've been recording, like the last set of each movement, but I didn't get to record it. So, but I did 4 sets of 20 on that machine also. And then I superset it with the leg press, 4 sets of 20. So with the leg press machine, I was doing 10 reps with my feet wide, and then 10 reps with my feet narrow and a little bit higher on the machine. So, and then same increasing weight each set. Now, you'll notice this leg press machine, I'm kind of declined backwards and pushing my legs out. Some leg press machines, there's different kinds. Some you're like laying on the ground and you're pushing your feet up above you. I've done those before too. Those are a little bit more challenging for me personally than this kind here where you're kind of seated and just reclined back. I enjoy the leg presses. I really feel it. I think it's a good workout. Like I say this is a leg workout, but pretty much anytime I do lower body, you're going to feel it in your legs and your glutes. Kind of just depends what you isolate and what you focus on, but that's all connected. It's almost impossible to do one without the other, to get, one of those workouts without the other. So then I moved on to the leg extension machine. I didn't superset this with anything, just starting with your legs a little bit back, not all the way, and extending upwards. I did 4 sets of about 15 to 20, increasing weight each set, and then I finished with a drop set. So I was doing about 10 reps of, I think about 5 to 10 reps, about 10 I think, where I would hold for a couple of seconds at the top of the rep before lowering my legs down to do the next rep. So I started out with about 10 reps of that. Each set, I would do that. And then I would and then after that, do like 10 reps going a little bit, faster, not holding at the top. And so after doing the leg press, my quads and especially the muscles right above my knee were feeling it. I felt this one a lot, especially after doing the leg press. And then I finished with a drop set. So that just means that you do like max reps at the weight that you're currently at, drop the weight, do max reps, drop the weight, do max sets, max reps. And drop sets are killer for me, like especially after doing your working sets already, like the other sets that you've done. Even though the weight is getting lighter, you're doing max reps and it's a total burn. Drop sets kill me. So then I moved on to walking lunges, and I did about 4 sets of 16, so kind of 8 steps in one direction, 8 steps coming back. I also alternated between using the dumbbells and a barbell, but I kept it the same weight. So the dumbbells were 25 pounds each, equaling 50 pounds total, holding them down here at my sides. And then the next set, I would do the barbell on my back, which was 50 pounds as well. So I like these you probably have seen these barbells at your standard commercial gym. They're different from a barbell that you use with like free weights. So they're shorter and they're just preloaded weight. So you'll probably see them like on a rack, starting at about maybe 10 pounds and they go up to like 100 pounds or so. And they're nice because they're shorter, they're a little bit easier to hold or carry around, and you don't have to load the weight. They just already are that whatever weight that you're using. Or if you're starting with a lighter weight and increasing, you don't have to load and unload plates. You can just grab, a different one. So these are pretty convenient to use at the gym, especially for things like these walking lunges, or if you're kind of supersetting with like some squats and lunges, or, going back and forth. If you don't want to use the bigger barbell with the free weights, depending on what you're doing. They're pretty convenient. So I did 2 sets with the dumbbell, 2 sets with the barbell, but alternating between those each set. And then I moved on to another, one last superset of the side cable pulls and then cable pull-throughs. So the side cable pulls, I just had it around my ankle, and I kept it light because bringing your leg out to the side compared to kicking it backwards behind you is a lot harder with resistance. And so I did about 3 sets of 10 each side on those, 10 one side switch, 10 reps the other side. And then I supersetted that with 3 sets of about 15 to 20 on the cable pull-throughs. The cable pull-throughs I did heavier than the side kicks because it's just a very different movement. And also the cable pulls, it's a single leg movement, so that makes it a little bit more challenging too. And it was the last movements of the workout, so my legs were very fatigued at this point. If you saw my last workout video, you probably noticed that you might remember that I did cable pull-throughs at home, but I don't have a cable machine, so I used the long resistance bands that people sometimes use for pull-up assistance. And I rarely use the cable machine. Like I said, I work out mostly at home. So when I do go to the gym, I don't always get to use the cable machines because, for one, they're always taken. So I was actually able to get to use one before we left the gym. They do feel very different. You really have to control the weight and pick a weight that you can control, so it's not like pulling you back or pulling you forward, whatever you're doing, and slamming. Because as soon as you kind of let go of that tension, it's gonna drop. The weight is gonna pull. So just be careful about, you know, picking a weight that you can control, and not trying to go super fast. And as always, just keep in mind that these videos are not intended to be any kind of medical or professional advice. Just sharing my personal workouts that I do at home or at the gym, and, you know, just trying to stay motivated and, you know, help some people find some motivation too. So yeah, next time you're at the gym, if you're looking for some leg movements to do, or, you know, wondering about some leg machines, there's plenty of lower body machines. I use different ones. You know, there's some that I use almost every time I do a leg workout at the gym, but then there's other ones that I kind of switch out and do this one or do that one. And sometimes I also do Smith machines, and those are a whole different thing too, or free weights. So it just depends. Pretty surprising that this time I didn't do any squats, but I was trying to do things, you know, I kind of wanted to focus on using machines this time instead of just, you know, stuff that I can do at home. So when I go to the gym, I try to do things that I can't really do at home. I mean, the lunges and the cables, like I do that stuff at home, but that was kind of just stuff to finish with. But using the machines, like I said, provides different opportunity to isolate things and do stuff that you might not be able to do at home necessarily. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed that workout video. There's also the shortened version under my on my channel under YouTube Shorts. That will be there as well. And so yeah, thanks guys for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.